Welcome to Van Life with Steve, and thank you for joining me for some aerial views of Memphis from the banks of the Mississippi. So after finishing the Graceland tour, I decided I was going to overnight in Memphis, and so I headed up to the Bass Pro Shops at the Pyramid to overnight. Very thankful that they allowed you to do that. If you do, make sure that you patronize the store and be a good guest. But yeah, this Bass Pro Shop, this is the largest Bass Pro Shop in the world. It is crazy. It's in the Pyramid where the Memphis Grizzlies used to play. I think it's like 300 feet tall. That shaft there is for an elevator. You can go to the observation level. I think it's $10, so I didn't do that. But this Bass Pro Shops was crazy. They have a ton of animals in here, including, and we'll see them here in just a minute, alligators. There's an alligator. There's a couple alligators right there. That's wild. It's also kind of dark in the store. But yeah, those alligators, and they were very comfy inside from the Memphis heat. Yeah, this is an amazing Bass Pro Shops to check out in person. You know, if you're an outdoor person or fan of Bass Pro Shops or whatever, this is something you don't want to miss if you're in the area. And again, I'm so thankful that they allowed me to overnight in the parking lot. But essentially what happened was, if you saw the bad looking clouds with the establishing shot of the Bass Pro Shops, it rained very badly. So there wasn't an opportunity to go to Beale Street or anything like that. The next morning I hit up this welcome center, and you can see the Travado there. Inside the welcome center, they have a bunch of information of, you know, some Civil War battles. And they also have a statue of Elvis, which really doesn't look a whole lot like Elvis. And they also have a statue of B.B. King, which looks a lot like B.B. King. It kind of struck me how hot Memphis was, and sort of the goal in this part of my trip was to get as north as quickly as possible. So I decided that I was going to pass on exploring Beale Street during the day. The lady at the Welcome Center, she told me that the Mud Island, the Mississippi kind of exhibit or model or what have you they have there was closed. So I decided to put the drone up. This is one of the few times you'll see drone footage because it's a little difficult to, you know, national parks, all the national parks I went to find opportunities to get drone footage. But decided to get some great shots of Memphis with the drone here. Hope you enjoy it. The white dome you see here, that is the FedEx Forum where the Memphis Grizzlies currently play now. But yeah, here's a pretty good view of the Mississippi. I was kind of struck by how muddy the waters were. To the left, you'll see the Mississippi, the model of the Mississippi River. We'll take another look at that. Here's the model of the Mississippi. And again, it was closed. So I decided to put the drone up and just, take some pictures and take some video of it. But it's a scale model of the entire Mississippi. The nearest bridge is the Mud Island Tram Bridge, which was featured in the famous chase scene of the Tom Cruise film The Firm. And that also was The Firm was also an early example of Tom Cruise doing his famous stunt work. Also, the tram system broke and there isn't any current way to fix it, so it's inoperable. If you're enjoying this content, please give me a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe and turn on the bell for notifications. And if you've been to Memphis, please leave me a comment below and let me know what your favorite area was. Thank you so much. As we leave Memphis, here's a glimpse of the Hernando de Soto Bridge, named after the famous Spanish conquistador who was the first European to cross the Mississippi. Following that, I hit up a Chick-fil-A in West Memphis and headed north. Made a quick stop to view the remains of an American World War II POW camp. There's just portions of a gate that used to be there. And it's kind of a weird thing. It's just there right off the side of the road. And I assume it was okay just to drive up to it. Following the prison camp, I continued north up I-55. The New Madrid seismic zone, that kind of stuff all kind of had closed by the time I got up there. But they did have the Kentucky Bend, which was, I wasn't really familiar with things like this. So the Kentucky Bend is an exclave, and that's a piece of land that is only accessible from another, I guess, territory. So you can only get to the Kentucky Bend by going through Tennessee. And for some reason I thought if I put the drone up, maybe I could get a picture of the whole thing. And I put it all, about 390 feet or something like that. And it still wasn't high enough where I get a picture of the whole thing. But the far land area there, that is the Kentucky Bend. And this is also some more views of the Mississippi River. And even though I've headed, quite a few miles north here, it's still pretty muddy. This is also where I did get a kind of sense of the plains or what have you, where the topography kind of changed a little bit. We have these big growing fields and stuff. And so that was neat. And it was definitely a change of scenery to where I knew, hey man, this is going to be an adventure. And then I continued northward for the next adventure. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.